How to slate before an audition. Hi, my name is Olivia Gudaniec and I work in the film and television industry, and today we're going to talk about how to slate before an audition. So this video is catered for someone who's slating at an in-person audition. If you're brand new to the world of film and television, a slate is what happens at an audition, and it's usually the first thing that's said when they hit record. You showed up, you took the time to learn your script, let's book the job, okay? This is also one of the only times in the audition process where you're looking directly into the lens, like what I'm doing right now. I'm not looking at the people behind the camera, not looking at my camera operator, I'm looking right into the lens. When you get called to a room, you will be instructed on what to say. So listen, in the odd chance that you just come in and no one says anything, find that T that's on the floor or that X, that's called your mark. That's the position in the room where all the lights have been angled so you are well lit and in frame. If you are a little to the left or a little to the right, it may not be optimal conditions. Plus, you want to look like a pro, so the easiest thing you can do when you get into that room is find that T, find that X, and go stand there. It shows you know what you're doing, and this isn't your first time, even though it is. No one has to know. During a slate, there is no need to add anything extra. Nice to meet you. Thanks for bringing me in. Time is money. Time is precious. They're seeing hundreds, if not thousands of these. So you may think that's an advantage because you're saying more and you'll stand out, but really they just want to get on with it. So they want to know that you can follow instructions, whether it's from them or from a director. Plus, sometimes when you start talking more, it can come across as nerves. So just keep it simple. Keep it simple. So if you get into the room, you find the X or you find the T, and no one's really saying anything. At some point, they'll at least tell you rolling, camera's rolling, if they don't give you instructions before. If they just start rolling the camera, they haven't instructed you on what to say. Generally, I am from Toronto, so right now what we're saying, our name, height, and city. That's kind of been the standard right now. Since I've joined the Actors Union, I don't think I've ever slated with the actual role that I'm auditioning for in film and television. I've also never been asked to state if I'm union or non-union. Obviously, there's paperwork you will fill out before your audition. If you are a newbie, you're most likely non-union. A union actor just means that they are represented by an actors union and they have a certain amount of speaking credits already. Also, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you are non-union. You are not represented by an actors union. The only place where I actually list the role I'm auditioning for in my character's name, and it's not even mandatory, is for a self-tape when I'm sending that file over. But again, I have a separate video on self-tape, so I'll explain that in the other video, not to confuse everyone with slating. I also want to mention that I have been asked to show my profile. So if you get to an audition and after you do your slate, they ask you for your profile, that just means they want to see the sides of your face. So you would look directly straight, you would look to the side, the other side. I'm obviously sitting, you would 99.9% be standing, and that's just what it means when they ask for your profile. On top of that, I've also been asked to show my hands for commercial auditions. I usually just end up doing this and this. I make sure my hands are not covering my face, but I know a lot of people that do that. It works for them. If they don't specify, show your face. That's the money maker, right? Yeah, you'll be fine. There is also the odd time where a slate is not even required. I've been to a few film auditions where I come in, hit the mark, again, that's that T or that X, I'm ready to go, they hit record and I'm ready to slate, and they're like, you know what? We're not gonna slate today, so let's just go right into it. We've already slated for you. What does that mean? It probably means they wrote your name on a board or something, they took a picture right before your audition, and they just wanna get going. Also, I just wanna talk quickly about the camera framing. From what I've seen in my personal experience, usually the frame is like a medium shot from your hips up, or sometimes they go into a close-up. So avoid like any crazy movements. Ground your feet in. You can't take like one tiny step in, one tiny step out, but remember, you're lit to a certain area. They want you on that mark, so just commit to it. The camera is most likely going to be at eye level or slightly above. And also after you slate, the camera operator is going to tilt to your feet and then back up to your face. So dress to impress. Thank you for watching. Congratulations on your audition. And just so you know, I was a new actor. I know how hard it is to get into this industry when you have no connections, but I'm here for you. I have tons of services for new actors. So let's just connect, let's get you set up, let's create a solid plan, and let's make your dreams come true.